Hi, the final thing you're going to learn today is how to find an oxidation state. I do highly suggest your periodic table, the Regents one. Please note this says selected. It's not all oxidation states. Okay, so when we do this, there are some rules. And when we go through the rules, we go through them step by step. If it's not bonded to anything, it's 0. Oxidation numbers of ions are the same as the charge of an ion. So if it says it's an ion, that's going to be your charge. Group 1 is always +1. Group 2 is always +2. Some will have multiple choices. Oxygen is going to be -2, except for when it's a peroxide. That's on table E. Or bonded with fluorine. So there's 2 times it's going to be something other. It's almost always going to be a -2. Hydrogen is a +1, except in hydrides with group 1 and group 2, and then it will be a -1. The sum will always be 0, or if it's a polyatomic, equal to that charge. So a couple things you have to be able to do. One, let me get this straightened out so you can see it better. It says we're going to find chlorine. So I know you don't have a ton of space here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to write down our subscripts. I'm just going to write this again. If you want a second sheet of paper, now might be a good time to pause and get a second sheet of paper. Okay, I've got 1 chlorine, or potassium, 1 chlorine, 4 oxygens. Those are my subscripts. Potassium, +1. It says that we're finding chlorine, so that's going to be my X. Oxygen, -2, except in a peroxide. This is not a peroxide. Or bonded with fluorine, not bonded with fluorine. We're going to multiply down. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times x is x. 4 times -2 is -8. We're going to add those together and set it equal to 0. Overall charge of compound. I find it easiest to combine my like terms, so x minus 7 equals 0. X equals a +7. That means in this case, chlorine is a +7. Now I go over here. It is one of them that's listed. So when it's in this compound, it is +7. Okay, let's do another one together. Nitrogen in BaNO32. I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 6. 1 barium, 2 nitrogen, 6 oxygen. I'm looking for my nitrogen, so that's going to be my X. Barium is a +2. Oxygen is not a peroxide. It is not bonded to fluorine. Multiply down 2x minus 12. Add those together. Equals 0. Combine my like terms. So 2x equals 10. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 5. So could I go in and double check my answer? Of course I can. I can substitute that x back in. 2 plus 10 minus 12 equals 0, and that's correct. So I want you to keep working on this.